Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to your reading for Aries season 2020. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone is okay. I hope you guys are doing all right with what's going on here with this whole pandemic situation. And all that good stuff. But hey, it is what it is, right? Yikes. All right. So anyway, I'm not really looking to make this about that. New to the channel, welcome. It's very nice to meet you. And if you're returning, what's up, squad? So check it out. This is not going to be a reading for Aries, the sign of Aries specifically. This is a collective message, okay? So if you're looking for specific guidance as to what's going on with your zodiac sign, that being Aries, check in later on. If, hey, welcome. I am going to be getting into the monthly messages for the zodiac signs next week. This is being streamed as of the 19th of March. Aries season starts on the 20th, I believe. I heard at some point or somewhere that it was possibly starting the 21st because of not daylight savings time, because of the leap year. We are experiencing a leap year this year. But from what I see for the month or for the year of 2020, Aries, it's saying that Aries season start on the 20th. I don't know. And I'm not really an astrologer. So please, if you're looking for straight up astrological information or any of that astrology stuff, there are plenty of other people that would be able to answer those questions for you. One of them would be who is a very dear friend of mine, Betsy of Fearless Intuition. If you're not familiar with her, check her out. She's fantastic, but she does keep up with more of the astrology side of things. I'm not an astrologer. I would love to be an astrologer and I would love to continue to learn about it, but I just don't know enough about it right now. So as from what I can tell, Aries season either starts on the 20th or the 21st. Whichever way it works for you, or whatever you find, that's fine. It goes till about the 21st of April. Okay. But again, we're in a leap year right now. So it could be a day or two off, whatever. Okay. So this is just a general message for you guys. We're going to be looking into, just the general theme, just the general energy for this period of Aries season. I'm not looking to go into love per se here. If you guys would like that, please let me know. And I can do a separate session for you guys in terms of love over Aries season. But right now we're just going to be looking at the general collective messages, the general collective energy. And again, this is not for just the sign of Aries specifically. This is for all signs throughout the period of Aries season 2020. Okay. As always, as with everything on my channel, time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So keep in mind that this is dated for the time period of Aries season 2020. However, anything that happens during the season, anything that kicks off or anything that, that is stirred up during this season could have effects throughout your life, throughout the rest of the year, throughout the rest of the month, whatever. Just take it as it resonates for you. And if you find yourself watching this video, watching this reading after Aries season, and it still resonates for you, then just take the message as it comes, okay? That just means that that's either something that happened or was kicked off, stirred up, started during Aries season, or it's just a message that's still relevant to you at that time, okay? So keep that in mind. Whenever you're guided to watch this reading and it resonates for you, then that's a message for you at that time. Also keep in mind that this is a general reading. Yes, it is for all signs, but it's also a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Everything is not necessarily going to resonate with you. It is very rare that general readings tend to resonate 100% for an individual. Does happen. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen, but it's fairly rare. Okay. Excellent. So I want to thank you guys. For those of you that are here live, thank you for tuning in live. If you're not watching this live, that's okay. Thank you for tuning in as well. If you are here live, I ask that you please go ahead and smash that like button for me if you're enjoying this. Yeah. And if you're after the fact, not live, and you're still enjoying it, go ahead and smash that like button. Okay. All right, great. So without further ado, let's get started. Ooh, wait. I meant to do this before I started, and I didn't. I want to light some sage really quick, but I also have to find a lighter. Bear with me. Let's just give a few more moments for people that want to get in on the action to do so. I'm going to find a lighter. There we are. And I'm going to light us some sage here just to get the energies clear and ready to go. And then we'll get started. Yay. Okay. Alrighty, kids. So let's do this then. Sage ashes everywhere. Okay, here we go. Spirit, please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for Aries season 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids. So the very first thing that I'm hearing, the very first thing that I'm channeling is that I'm hearing that Aries season is bringing fresh new starts all around, all across the board for each and every one of us. And some of the message that I'm getting already is that some of us are not necessarily feeling ready to handle it. There are also some individuals that are kind of staring it dead in the face and still trying to deny it. I mean, ultimately, whatever is meant to be going on for you, whatever is meant to be starting anew for you, I'm hearing you need to trust the process, but also there are some things at this point that just cannot be stopped, just cannot be halted. And it's pretty relevant that this would be coming through during Aries season because Aries is the very beginning of the zodiac. So we're actually entering into the new zodiac year with the advent or the start of Aries season. But Aries is a cardinal energy. Aries is the first cardinal energy of all the signs. Aries tends to be incredibly aggressive, like straight up that often can, if left unchecked, or whether it's left unchecked or maybe it's intentional, Aries can tend to be that train barreling down the track full speed ahead. Ain't nothing gonna stop it. Okay. And that's kind of what I feel like is happening for a lot of us here on a collective scale. Not a lot of us, all of us on a collective scale. You're either going with the flow and traveling with this new energy, or you're trying to resist it. Okay. Which I'll go ahead and quote the Borg here. Resistance is futile. But also, there are some where, there's some of you that are kind of just choosing to unite, to be like, you know what, throw my hands up, step out of the way of the oncoming train and just let things happen as they're going to happen. Okay. And I don't want to say that anything is intrinsically bad. I really don't feel like any of these new beginnings are really all that bad. Actually, everything that is happening here, every new beginning that's coming forward for you, every new beginning that's manifesting in your life, or every new beginning that you are actively taking a part of, is not only serving your highest good, but also the highest good of the collective. So yes, that does mean that there are going to be some things that are going to come crashing down, very much tower moment type energy, if you will. But it's all in service of the greater good. Okay, so with all of that said, I want to start with the Unicorn Oracle deck. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to start with the Unicorn Oracle deck, and I just want to see what some collective messages are, maybe some themes for this Aries season for you. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're tuning in live, thank you so much. Please go ahead and make sure to smash that like button for me if you're enjoying the session. And happy Thursday to you. Yeah, I almost kind of want to be that guy and be like, happy quarantine. But you know what? Some of us are going to laugh at that. Others are going to roll their eyes. Others are going to think I'm trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm really just trying to lighten the mood. Okay. Oh, all right, cool. All right, one last shuffle. Let's see, for this Aries season, for this collective message here, what themes do we have for the collective at this time? Okay, excellent. And I'm gonna take one more card. Just one more, please, Spirit, for the overall collective theme of Aries season. Excellent. Okay. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we do have courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Now, here's the thing, guys. I don't want to make this. I don't want to make this a reading specific to the coronavirus pandemic. Okay. But since that is a major part of what's happening right now during this Aries season for the collective, it is most likely there are going to be some messages or some common themes coming through that have come out in terms of the pandemic that's been happening already. But it's more than just a pandemic. It's all about courage. Okay. And in terms of the brand new start that's happening for us, or for us collectively, you need to just be able to have the courage to trust that everything is going to work out as it needs to. Okay. Trust is saying leap into the unknown, faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. Have the courage to trust in this. All right. I did just see 11:11 on the time counter there. We also have compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and in others. And this is another collective message that has everything to do with this pandemic. And part of the situation with the pandemic is illuminating ways that we have been purposefully separating from each other. One of the central messages of this whole pandemic situation is, number one, not only following your heart and getting started with the things that you know you really want to be doing in life, now that things are coming to like a pretty strong slowdown or shutdown in a lot of cases, but also it's about reconnecting to the compassion, reconnecting to the fact that we're all in this together. We're all a community. We're all brothers and sisters. So we need to have the compassion to work together to embrace each other. Okay. We also have past lives here. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Okay. And even before I started reading, the actual definition of this card on the card, I was thinking that there has been a lot of past life clearing. And that's something that we've really been talking about a lot here on the channel, about clearing your past lives, clearing that karma, setting the record straight, getting off the karmic hamster wheel, and moving forward in our lives in ways that are different from the ways that we've done in the past. And in a lot of cases, for many of us in this collective, I know for me included, the direction that you're moving in at this time in your existence is so far removed from the ways that you may have done things in past lives. Okay. So that is what's also creating this strong momentum towards brand new beginnings and moving you in directions that really take you out of your comfort zone. I mean, so far out of your comfort zone, it is wildly uncharacteristic for a lot of us. But ultimately, this is all serving the greater good here. Okay. So since we do have past lives here, the next thing I want to look at is I want to look a little deeper into this past life energy and see maybe if we can get a little bit of a storyline, a little bit of an explanation on all of that. Hey, Sam. So I want to get a little bit more on this for us. Let's talk about past lives a little bit more, please, Spirit. One more shuffle. In terms of Aries season, in terms of moving forward in our lives and going and doing things that are radically different for all of us, what is this past life energy here for us, please, Spirit? Okay. So first of all, we have Goddess of the Moon that has come out here quite strongly. I mean, this was the very first card to pop right out. And part of what this is speaking to collectively is the rise of feminine energy, the rise of the divine feminine, which is something that we've really been experiencing a lot over the last few years. But also, Goddess of the Moon speaks to connecting with your inner wisdom, connecting with your intuition, and following that, okay? Especially since we have the moon, especially since we do have the moon symbology here, or symbolism. The moon can represent fear. It can represent what's hidden, but it also can represent cycles and closing out these cycles, closing out the karma, especially in terms of things that have been hidden in the past, right? Ways that you may not have necessarily conducted yourselves, or directions you may not have gone in, or paths you may not have taken in the past that you're now choosing to take in service of greater authenticity. Because then we also have the 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel here. The 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra right here, is all about expression, self-expression. And with and what we're moving forward towards here is a greater sense of authenticity and self-expression. And especially with the moon energy here, and the moon representing cycles, things that have been hidden, potentially coming to the light, coming to surface, being revealed. With the 5th chakra here, this is very much about revealing all of the things that have been hidden in your life, or all of the things that you've been hiding from yourself, maybe even directions in which you wanted to go, or actions you wanted to take, things you wanted to pursue in your life, especially maybe from like the past. This past life energy could be a 6 of Cups energy, which is like childhood, reminiscent type energy, the past, nostalgia. Some things you may have wanted to do ever since you were a little child, a little kid. Hell, some things you may have even wanted to do as a little kid in past lives that you got derailed from, or you never allowed yourself to pursue. And now here you are in this current moment in this life, reconnecting to that type of energy, reconnecting to that brilliance, that excitement, that exuberance, that wonder, those things that you really wanted to do and you never allowed yourself to. Well, now you're being given a chance to do so here. Okay, that's a really beautiful energy. I want to see if I can get a little bit more for us in terms of past life here. Okay. Angel of Balance. All right, so check it out, you guys. This Aries season energy is very much about setting the record straight, becoming balanced, okay? Especially with, okay, I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but we're clarifying past lives, right? So whatever it is that you're going forward with or moving towards in this lifetime or in this moment that has to do with the past lives, your childhood, earlier in life, maybe when you were a young adult, maybe when you were in your 20s, whatever that is you're reconnecting to now, is helping you bring a greater sense of balance into your life overall, is helping you to be more expressive, is helping you to be more authentic, is helping you to get down to the nitty-gritty and see things potentially as they truly are, and understand certain things, understand certain cycles that you may have experienced in your life, and allowing them to come to a close. Okay. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now we do, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the woman holding a coin, which to me could represent, in the traditional tarot, could represent the Queen of Pentacles energy. And actually the Queen of Pentacles came out, or I'm sorry, woman holding a coin specifically came out for morning coffee today, which was for the 19th of March. If you're watching that in the watching this late after the fact, and you want to see what we're talking about here in terms of this card coming out for morning coffee for today, go to morning coffee for March 19th. It's a very good message. But in that message, basically the title of that message was, now is not the time to forget what you've learned. And with this Queen of Pentacles energy here, that's now underneath or at the bottom of the deck, first of all, this is symbolizing or representing the rise of the divine feminine energy, which is having an effect on all of us. We all have masculine and feminine energy within, okay? And so as this divine feminine energy comes to, rises and comes to into her own power, it's going to create an upheaval for a lot of us, especially for those of us that have been heavily rooted in masculine energy, but specifically twisted, narcissistic, and toxic masculine energy. It's going to cause a lot of upheavals for us. And this is something that came through in morning coffee today, saying or speaking to the fact that the rise of this divine feminine energy and the stability and the grounding of this feminine energy in our worlds right now is absolutely helping to facilitate this. Things coming to the surface, things being revealed, you connecting with your inner femininity, which would allow or facilitate the connection between you and your intuition, your psychic ability, your magical power, all that stuff, all things that everybody has, leading to greater expression and authenticity, because this divine feminine energy is all about authenticity. Okay, this is very much a time period of self-expression, getting down to the nitty-gritty, getting down to the sense of authenticity within you. Yes. Okay, now I want to look at trust here for us. All right, so what energy is surrounding this trust here for us? Actually, you know what? I want to look at that with the tarot. So I'm going to move on and I'm going to look at compassion here. All right, and I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck, and I want to get some energy on this compassion for us for Aries season. And then we're going to go back and we're going to look at trust, but we're going to look at trust using the tarot. I just feel like it's much better to use the tarot for that. So compassion. Well, with compassion. And compassion says, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Now that I've read through this definition here, I have a greater understanding of what's coming out in the Energy Oracle deck right now. Because in terms of compassion, now we're going to get into a little bit of a kind of a love message. This could be something that resonates strongly for those on a twin flame journey or dealing with some sort of divine counterpart situation, or anything that you're having some sort of attachment to in terms of a romantic partner or the masculine counterpart to your feminine energy. Okay. We do have man holding a coin, attachment, door to value, and then finally magician and the mirror. Okay. Now, if you remember, we were just talking about the woman holding a coin was at the bottom of the deck. Yes. And compassion here is speaking to needing to let go and forgive. This card does represent forgiveness here. Let go and forgive of someone that you have some sort of physical attachment to, whether that be sexual in nature, physical or financial codependence. The queen, the woman holding a coin energy does kind of resonate well or represent kind of a Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? And a Queen of Pentacles energy is a feminine energy that is well rooted and well grounded in herself or himself, okay? We're talking energy, not gender, but someone that is very compassionate, very loving, unconditionally loving, nurturing, a homemaker, the wife. With that energy coming forward and me feeling that's really representing the rise of divine feminine power, the rise of the independence of the feminine. There is an energy of needing to let go of any sort of attachment that you have, whether it be physically and maybe in a material matter or romantically or something like that, to a physical masculine counterpart. This doesn't have to be a physical man. This can be a woman that's embodying more masculine energy, but I'm just feeling like this is letting go of the attachment from a masculine individual or a masculine energy that would be the counterpart to your feminine energy, okay? And a lot of what's happening here in terms of this releasing of attachment is you are in essence taking your power back and taking the reins value in your life completely, 100%, between physical material gain and romantic gain, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician and the Mirror and Archangel Michael with the first chakra, all right? The Magician and the Mirror is very much an energy of being to a masculine individual or a masculine entity, like say the masculine to your feminine here. You are in essence taking your power back and creating, reshaping your life, re-identifying your life with this root chakra and manifesting that which you need to open your own door to value. Okay. Now, for some of us, if this does not resonate on a romantic level, then this would definitely resonate on a material level, but in the sense of releasing the codependency on toxic masculine energy, toxic masculinity, or the toxic masculine values that our society currently embodies. And by doing so, you are reshaping your life, being the master manifester, being the master of your own domain and taking your power back, taking the bull by the horns, taking the cart by the reins, taking the car by the wheel and driving your own destiny forward. And that's a beautiful energy. And this Aries season is a great way to start cultivating that momentum, that drive, that gumption, that power, those cojones, those balls to take back your life. I mean, I'm not trying to be vulgar here. I'm just trying to be straight up and honest with you guys. I mean, Aries season is the ideal season to do that for yourself. Okay. Excellent. Let's get into the tarot for a second because I want to start breaking some things down, and I want to start by looking at trust here. Okay. Why are we needing to be trusting at this point? Welcome to those of you that are new, that are fresh in on the stream. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying this, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. I know that's right, Nicole. What Corona? I know that shit is right. And keep in mind, guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is not a reading for Aries, the sign of Aries specifically. This is an all signs collective energy reading for Aries season. Yeah? Excellent. All right, I'm going to give this one more shuffle, and then we're going to look at trust here. Why are we needing to trust right now, Spirit? What's going on? What's going on? Here we go. Trust. Why is trust here? What are we needing to be trusting of during this Aries season, please, Spirit? Okay. Eight of Pentacles. We need to trust that the work that we have been doing and the work that we continue to do throughout this season will bear results, regardless of when we're seeing those physical results or not just yet, okay? Keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and don't let anything stop you, all right? Keep the wonder and amazement of a child who doesn't see obstacles. All they see are possibilities. All they see, when they come up onto a roadblock or something new and unexpected on their path, it's just an element of surprise. It's an adventure. Keep going. Keep trusting that the work that you've been doing and the work you're continuing to do now, even if you're just now starting to do that work, trust that it's going to pay off, okay? It's going to work out in your favor. Okay. Ooh, well, that's good. All right. Next, we have the Four of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. All right. And we're still talking about trust here. So for some of you, you have come to a situation where a cycle has completed, a life lesson has completed. I do see the 10 of Pentacles as, while also being an energy of longevity, career, financial stability, an energy of, being in something in the long haul, family, physical, financial status, whatnot, whatever, the ultimate expression of fulfillment materially. I also see the 10 of Pentacles as an indicator of a life lesson or a major life cycle having been completed. Being here on earth is very much like being in school, okay? We all come here as souls. We incarnate in these bodies to learn how to manipulate energy, okay, and how to be master manifestors. And so often I'll see the 10 of Pentacles as a completion of a course, a line of study. You could even see it as graduating from one grade to another, whether that be from 5th to 6th grade or from like junior, sophomore to junior, whatever, okay? It's a completion of a lesson. And there are a lot of you that have reached this point in your life where you have, in fact, completed a lesson, and yet you're not allowing yourselves to move forward. Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is an energy of like a missed opportunity. Sometimes it's unrequited love, but what I'm reading this here right now is as an energy of some people are refusing or are quite apprehensive towards moving forward from, in essence, what would be represented as your comfort zone with the 10 of Pentacles here. You feel stuck, you feel trapped. With the 8 of Swords here, the biggest thing that I'm feeling for you guys is that you're not quite sure. First of all, you're not quite sure how everything is going to work out. Second of all, you feel like you can't. You feel like you're bound by circumstances in your life. And with that, though, we do have the 5 of Cups. So this is, and the 5 of Cups has come out in reverse here. So this is confirming that, we have some people here that are stuck in this cycle or stuck in this completion and swimming around in their own mess. Just floating around in the waters of their sorrow because of a comfort zone energy. You don't want to step out of your comfort zone. When the 5 of Cups comes out in reverse, this is definitely an energy where someone can be like, look, stop crying over spilt milk. Either walk away from it completely and just let it dry on the floor, or get a napkin, get a paper towel, get something and clean it up and move on, move forward. Okay. You do have the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And what I'm inclined to, look, with the Fool underneath that. And what I'm inclined to ask you with the 4 of Swords also is, what is giving you that reciprocity in your life? 6 of Pentacles. Because you are at a place in your life right now where you can take a leap of faith towards something that is more reciprocal, more balanced, more healthy, more giving, rather than just completely taking. So with this 4 of Swords energy here, even underneath the Fool, it's like, think about that. If you're really having trouble releasing and letting go and moving on, then think about it in a logical standpoint. Is what you're still swimming in, is what you're still crying over, the spilled milk you're still crying over, is that really giving you any sense of reciprocity? Or is it just the same old situation time and time again that has been trying to complete in your life for ages, centuries even? Okay, a lot of what we could be talking about here with this new life or this new beginning that's starting could have origins in past lives. And that's why also I was picking up on for the collective here that a lot of us are making some radical changes to our lives that we never would have made, let alone in this lifetime, but in past lifetimes. It's like you've time and time again, you've come down, you've incarnated on life, going through the same things over and over and over again, learning the same lessons over and over again. And for some of you, the crux in the situation or the fly in the soup is the fact that you just haven't moved on to what's new. You've been stuck swimming and staying in this comfort zone energy. Okay? It's time to break free. It's time to set yourself free. It's time to trust that everything is going to be all right. You've completed this cycle, and the work that you've done, even though you're not seeing certain physical results that you had expected to see, or that your ego was saying, I need to see this before I can move forward. You are only doing a disservice to yourself and holding yourself back. It's time to let go and move forward, people. Trust, okay? Spirit is asking me for one more shuffle for that. So let's do that. Woo, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look at what just came out. The Hierophant in reverse. And this has fallen out on all of this energy here with past lives, the throat chakra, angel of balance, the angel of balance and queen of the moon. And at the bottom of the deck, you have none other than the 5 of Swords. Y'all, this is the establishment right here. And for some of you, this has origins in biblical times when organized religion really started coming around and taking over everything, dominating everything, completely changing people's lives, all for the sake of conformity and control. This has origins in biblical times for many of us, if not all of us. And I'm going to go ahead and say it because I'm channeling the energy. I'm not trying to be an anarchist here, but I'm just going to say it as I feel it, you guys. A lot of what's happening in our lives right now on a collective scale, like with this pandemic and the stock market and the economy and just the state of the world right now, is a big old purge of this energy. The Hierophant, conformity, organized religion, government, control, social cues, social normity, twisted, narcissistic, masculine, patriarchal energy. At the bottom of the deck with that, you have the 5 of Swords. And underneath the 5 of Swords, we're right back to the Fool and the 4 of Swords. Contemplate. You have the ability to take a leap of faith. But the more that you stay stuck in this energy here, yes, the more that you stay stuck in this energy here, the more you sabotage yourself. Because the 5 of Swords is not only an energy of a lose-lose situation, but it's also an energy of sabotage. And most importantly, at least at this point in time, or in this part of the reading, self-sabotage. Okay? Excellent. So let's move a little bit forward here. With all of that said, let's talk about this door to value. Let's flip the script, change the narrative a little bit, and let's talk about what we're moving towards in terms of this door to value. Okay? Yes, hunty. The star. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, the star is the ultimate wish fulfillment here. The star is also about healing. It's about, it comes right after the tower, which is a moment where something is completely changed in a massive, big way in your life. And after that happens, after the tower is struck and after some massive things comes crumbling down, you're often left in darkness with an energy of just trying to let the dust settle. Once the dust settles and you can start to see clear enough, even though you're still surrounded by darkness, there's a moment where the star comes forward when you move on to the next step, the next phase, right after the tower with the star. And the star represents that one little blip of light that you can see way off in the distance. And you know it's pulling at you. It's calling to you. It's saying, come follow me. Your destiny, your dreams, your desires are here. And you don't know why, you don't know how, you don't even know if your ego's probably flaring up and saying, whoa, I don't know what that is. I don't trust it, but you know you can follow it. Well, that's what the energy that we're in right now in terms of door to value here. And that's representative propel you towards happiness, what's going to help fulfill you, what's going to help make you happy. At the bottom of the deck, we do have strength. It is going to take a good amount of strength to follow this star, even though you don't know exactly where you're going to get there or where it's even going to lead you. But if you are coming out of a sort of tower moment that does precede this star energy, you now have the space, in theory, you have the space to move towards or allow whatever it is you truly want to come into your life. All right, let's get a little bit more here. Come hither. That's right. In terms of the star energy here, what else can you tell us, Spirit? First of all, y'all are on the right path. And see, here's the thing about it. It's like you've been doing this work, Eight of Pentacles. Trust that the work that you've been doing is going to fulfill you. Okay, this is the Three of Wands. This is an energy. I read this as a lot of the time, often I've been reading this Three of Wands energy as being on the right path. But traditionally, the Three of Wands represents waiting for a return on an investment. It could even represent continuing the momentum in terms of a decision that you've made or something that you've been investing in to keep the ball rolling. But ultimately, trust that the work that you've been doing here, Eight of Pentacles, is in fact going to pay off should you continue to follow through with releasing and getting in alignment with what it is you truly want. All right, let's get a little bit more, please. Oh, look. Well, look, at the bottom of the deck now is the moon. Uncertainty, not able to see the path forward, but still having the light of the star. The star comes right before the moon. And so the star is the energy of knowing that you need to move in a direction or knowing that you're being called towards something specific. Then right after that is the moon. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going. I can't really see too clearly. And yet, even though the moon represents fear and illusion, it also represents trusting your intuition. Hi, David. How you been? I haven't seen you in like forever. How you been, my dude? Good to see you. All right. Let's get a little bit more on this here. Door to value. We're clarifying door to value here. Okay, but look here, you guys. You have the Four of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to release some sort of traditionalism. Again, I just heard a stark reality cleanse. Interesting. For some people, this is really a big wake-up call to say, that's saying you've got to release this. You've got to release the establishment energy and start doing something new for yourself. Keeping yourself stuck here in what we've always known. And up until this point, we're starting to see that everything that we've been feeding into isn't quite working as well as we had been hoped or as well as we had been sold, right? It's starting to look more and more like a pipe dream every day. It's now time to start releasing that. Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles representing that stubborn, fixed energy. The King of Pentacles can officially represent Taurus energy, but as an earth symbol, it could be Virgo or Capricorn, but I'm not picking up on any sign specifically other than maybe Taurus, because Taurus, of all the stubborn ones out there, Taurus tends to be the most stubborn. Take it from a Taurus myself. But anyway, there's an energy of needing to release this patriarchal or establishment energy in order for you to have the space to continue receiving your door to value or your healing. All right. This is directly connected to the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant can also represent Taurus energy. Okay. Okay. Let's start closing this out. I want to get some oracle from the Oracle of the Angels, and then I'm going to close out with some guidance from the dragons. Yes? Okay. One last shuffle. All right. All right. What guidance do you have? Oracle guidance do you have for us, angels, in terms of this Aries season energy? Yeah. Let's get 2 more, please, Spirit. Okay. And one last card, please, for Aries season. I fucking love it. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is inner peace. Inner peace is going to be very, very important throughout this time period. The more that you can work towards cultivating and maintaining a sense of inner peace, the better or easier time you will have with all the transitions that are looking to we're looking to take on during this time period. And there is a specific message in this. If you are finding there are some elements to your life that are only helping to facilitate the disruption of your own inner peace, then you have got to take a look at it and say to yourself, is this something that is still necessary in my life? You guys, I don't care who or what it is. It could be a job. It could be a hobby. It could be a friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a family relationship. If it is not helping you maintain and cultivate inner peace, then it has got to go. Or you're just going to, I mean, look, otherwise, it's only going to make this more difficult for you. All right? Don't shoot the messenger, y'all. I love you. I'm just trying to give you the guidance that you're asking for, that you're seeking. The cards that we have here are believe, positive intention, and none other than success. Believe that you will be successful, but you need to maintain a positive intention. The paradigm that we're moving into right now, which is one of 5th dimensional reality or unconditional love, is not going to be so conducive. It's not going to be conducive at all to anything that is initiated from anything less than a positive intention. It's just going to fall apart. I'm not saying that it's going to fall apart immediately. What I'm saying is this is the paradigm that we are currently shifting into. So if you have anything less than if you're lacking anything other than a positive intention, regardless of whatever it is you're doing, then you're going to have some pretty extreme trouble with that endeavor. Now, this is not an express invitation for those who are of the extremely righteous mindset to stand on their soapbox or start interjecting into people's lives because they have a positive intention in changing people's lives. No, that is going to crash and burn for you. It always has, and it always will. But positive intention here means holding the intention of engaging in or embarking on activities, engagements, whatever, that serve the highest good for all involved. Now, that does mean that if that requires you to remove yourself or separate yourself from certain situations, certain dynamics, certain projects, certain relationships, then by all means, go ahead and do it. You are supported in that. There will be success. There are moments in our lives where we have to facilitate some sort of tower moment for someone because we need to stop. And I mean intentionally stop enabling them, enabling their toxicity, enabling their narcissism, enabling their negativity. But as long as you're doing it with a positive intention to serve not only your highest good, but the highest good for them involved, meaning if you got to leave them in a lurch so that they can finally face their own shit and start to clean up their mess, then so be it. You can't do it for them. And in some cases, you are only enabling them to continue rolling around in that mess. But when you remove that support, they either have to find someone else that's going to support them in that same way, or they got to do something about it. Again, you cannot clean that up for them. They have to be the ones to clean it up for themselves. Okay? Okay. Let's close out this reading with our guidance from the, whoops, I already have it. Where is it? The dragons. Here we go. Alrighty, kids. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in to this live. I love doing these sessions live. This is really quite awesome. If you're enjoying the session, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. And yeah, and if you're enjoying this, please don't hesitate to let me know. And if you have any suggestions or some things that you might want me to read into for you guys, I am definitely open to suggestions. This channel is not for me. Well, I mean, I guess it is for me in a sense because I do get some therapy out of this, but this channel is for you guys. So if there's something that you want to see, a reading that you'd like to see me do, something special you'd like me to look into, please don't hesitate to ask. I do hold I do hold the right to, you know, agree or disagree towards some things. But if you've got something you want to throw out there, throw it out there, honey. Shoot your shot. What's the worst that could happen? I say no. Oh, goodness. All right, last shuffle, and let's get our oracle guidance for this Aries season. What do you want to, what kind of guidance do you have for us, dragons, in terms of Aries season? I'm going to take 2 cards. Just one more, please. Ooh, okay. Wow. Excellent. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have Green Gold Dragon from Sirius. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. And I really do feel like, maybe Michelle, I don't know. We'll see. I get kind of camera shy and I get whatever, but maybe someday. Okay. Anyway, back to the message. Green Gold Dragon from Sirius. I really do feel like this is a time to really start to ascend towards cultivating higher knowledge, seeing things past the illusion that has been put forward to help us to stay in mind control type energies. Okay. Then we also have Rose Pink Dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light. Connect with the love of the universe. And again, this falls right in line with believing that you will have success in whatever it is that's new for you, okay? This is now, we're moving out of the paradigm of mind control, of low-dimensional, 3-dimensional ways of seeing things. We're moving into a higher dimension of consciousness, which allows us to tap into more of the multifaceted, multidimensional aspects of ourselves than we were ever ready to connect with in the past. And that's definitely what this card has to say, is representing here, in connecting with the higher wisdom. Brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. It's really, there's so much more to life and existence than what we collectively accept in a sort of hive mind manner here on the world, in the earth right now. And at this point, it's time to allow yourself to open up to that so that you can move forward in your life and prepare your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Then finally, you have Gold and Silver Violet Flame Dragon. Transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. I love the Violet Flame meditation. It is something that really helped me when I was in the very beginnings of the massive awakening that happened back in 2017. I would do it regularly. I highly recommend that you guys look into it. You can Google it. Just Google Violet Flame meditation. Just be careful, or be aware that it is a very strong meditation. You want to make sure that you're grounded throughout and after that meditation, because it is really a really potent way to clear out your energetic space and to make space for the new, to allow yourself to call back fragmented parts of your energy so that you can be more whole and complete and really have more of your power and strength in terms of whatever it is you're looking to manifest. But the last thing that this card says that I want to point out here is offer service under grace. Again, this is the paradigm that we're moving into, guys, of the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is all about unconditional love and being of service to others, because in being of service to others, you then in turn receive that energy back towards you. Okay. So there you have it. This is a very good reading. And these energies for Aries, the Aries season seem to be really great. Okay. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this, not only for myself, but for all of us collectively. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. If you would like a look into what's going on in your life, I am available for private readings. All of the information is in the description box below. Yes. Now, for those of you that are here with me at the moment at this live session, if you would like to tune in, I will be coming back later on this evening for happy hour. I doubt it's going to be too long of a session. I already kind of feel like I want to kind of take it easy a little bit. But if you guys would like to get a discounted single question reading, I will be available for that starting around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So like David, you were asking if I could leave some time for questions at the end. I would actually rather leave that for happy hour tonight. So if you are available and you want to come by, come check us out, come hang out. If anything, it'll just be like a cute little hour-long live session where we can chat and connect and, you know, work on feeling better since the energies right now are a little dismal. And also you can get a single question reading for a discounted price. Yes. So with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I hope that you enjoy this Aries season, regardless of whatever it brings for you, or at least do your best to try and enjoy it. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for Taurus season, at the very least. Yes, there will be more to come in between then. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah! Bye.